Well, getting into music, there's something on the website that the old mothballed record player.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah,
the
when
squeaky
I was the squeaky chair. Woo, privileged to be on the squeaky chair, the famous squeaky chair.
No, it's playing all the classic singer-songwriter songs or songwriter records. I don't know, Elton John. Who else?
Well, from a very small kid, I was kind of brought up on a staple diet of Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Bob Dylan, Desire, Fleetwood Mac, Rumours, and probably a bit of Van Morrison thrown in there. So, but you know, my parents, they never really knew where their record collection was, so I was borrowing and stealing bits of it, and I inherited the old record player. And at 12, I knew all the words to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Okay.
Not the song, the whole album right through.
Album.
I was a bit of an obsessive kid.
Yeah. But more recently, what are your influences more recently?
More recently, well, I discovered...
You, Tom Pickett.
Yeah. Well, I always say Paul Simon's who I want to be when I grow up. And,
Don't grow up.
I was queuing up at 6 a.m. to get tickets to Simon and Garfunkel the other day.
Wow. Dedication, folks.
Dedication,
yeah.
Yeah, you know, Leonard Cohen, Joni Mitchell.
Sure.
Just songs that are really where the songwriting is more important than any of the ingredients. You know, those tend to be my favourite people.
Okay.
Neil Young, I couldn't live without him.
Yeah, sure. Now, you're a member of the SSA, Songwriters Association, that put on a lot of gigs around Sydney.
Yeah, increasingly more and more songwriter evenings, specifically for songwriters.
You find that's a good way of meeting people?
It's a great way of meeting people. You meet a lot of other like-minded musos and songwriters and poets from all around Sydney, and just people visiting Sydney. And you know, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, looking forward to the day when I'm going to be, you know, part of a band. I want to put a band together, but I'm very fussy, so it's going to involve meeting the right people, and that's an example of, you know, where something like the SSA is really good, because you're going to meet everyone who's, you know, looking for the same thing you are.
Yeah, keen and interested.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a bass player, drummer, or anything, we'll play another song. We'll play As Tall As Me.
Yeah.
We'll play As Tall As Me, and if you like it, you can always get in contact. You've got the obligatory MySpace, and we'll come back with some details after the song. As Tall As Me, anything to say?
Yeah, it's kind of, I like to think it's my bum wiggler of a song. It's a bit silly. It's slightly more upbeat than a lot of the melancholy I sink into, but once again, some kind of affirmation to myself. I tend to dedicate a lot of songs to myself. I don't know other people that do that. They're cornering the market.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, what a fan. All right, Tommy Pickett. Tommy Pickett's our feature artist for the show. We're going to go with the track As Tall As Me.
I could be walking 2 feet taller. Pass me the phone, call 0800, dial a backbone. You make me nervous, first time caller, choking on my words. I hope you treat this kind of syndrome. I know I'm shaping up to be someone better. I've got my fingers crossed for me. I hear the wildest notions rapping at my door. I see a smooth way through, but I can't scope it to you. Who am I kidding? I don't like fighting. I'd rather walk 5 miles around a wall and break a window, $5 window. I know I'm shaping up to be someone better. I've got my fingers crossed for me. Shrunken 2 feet tall, yeah. Pass me the phone, call 1-900, stick it to you. I know I'm talking in my sleep, revelation. I know I'm shaping up to be as tall as me. I've got my fingers crossed to be someone better. I know I'm shaping up to be as tall as me, as tall as me. 6'3", as tall as me.
Okay, Songwriters across Australia, our feature artist Tommy Pickett with the track As Tall As Me. As tall as... You should see this guy when he stands up. Yes. Now, if you're a band out there, bass player, drums or anything, Tommy's looking for people to play with, play music with.
In the sandpit, people to play with, toy trucks and stuff.
Yes. Look, you've got the obligatory MySpace site.
Yeah, which is, in MySpace, it's, my case is a little different, www.myspace.com/lunarfishnz. Lunarfish, like a fish from the moon. Lunarfish.
Lunarfish NZ.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
and people can get in contact with you.
Yeah. I mean, if you like, what you hear, then jump on and say hi and have a look. My gigs are always posted on MySpace.
Okay, yeah.
Playing around Sydney heaps.
Sure. So, you in fact did something very interesting before you came in to do this pre-record.
Oh yeah. Oh, this morning I went to the Rudolf Steiner, the Laurie and Navalis Steiner School Fair in Dural, and I think every couple of months they have a fair with crafts and parents and kids and cakes and coffee and
live music.
And live music. And I was asked to get up and play a few songs there. So that's what I did this morning to wake me up and warm my voice up to come here.
Get all warmed up. All right, you've also got all your stuff out on iTunes and...
That's right. I have an album called Tommy Pickett Everything, and it's for sale online on all major online stores.
Yeah,
Napster and iTunes and all of those. So.
Yeah, so just put Tommy Pickett in the search engine, you'll find him easy enough.
Buy 10 copies for your mother.
Yes. Yeah. Mum, found this great artist.
That's right.
Look, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in on the show.
It's been great, thank you.
Tommy Pickett got the MySpace LunarFishNZ.
Yeah, MySpace.com/LunarFishNZ. That's me.
Terrific. Look, we've got to go to a station break. Check out Tommy Pickett, but we'll be back in a moment with more.